Hey, you guys. This is R.J and Dariá with Courtship to Marriage. We've been kind of like missing in action and like really, really busy with the wedding planning and all of that. By the way, our wedding is October the 12th of this year, and also we got a house. Um, so our pastor, our spiritual father, Pastor A.D., he actually had an altar call about ownership, about home ownership, and he prayed over us and everyone that was at the altar. And after that, we made a list of what we want in a house, like space for a studio, just like all these different things. And God blew our minds literally like a few days after the altar call. So yeah, we're really happy and excited. You have anything, maybe?
No, nothing to add. I mean, yeah, God truly did blow our minds. I was losing all hope when it comes to the house search thing. I was just going to resort to like getting a cardboard box, to be honest with you, because those are kind of easy to come across. But I mean, God really showed himself out in this. And even in the process of getting the house, just little things in the middle of it, God just like literally did things that people would pay a lot of money to do, but we got it for the free. So, yeah. Okay.
Our game. We've been talking about the game.
What game?
Not game. The question thing.
Say no game. All right. So today we decided to do a couple of questions with each other. I don't know what she's gonna ask me. She doesn't know what I'm gonna ask her. And quite honestly, I'm a little bit scared. So we got about like 4 or 5 questions. I think I have 4 questions. I don't know how many questions you have.
I got 4.
Okay. So I'm going to let her start off with her questions.
No, you don't want to start off?
I'm going to let her start off with her question.
All right. Okay.
And we'll go back and forth from there. So enjoy.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to start off with like a simple one. So, what do you love the most about me?
Okay. I don't know. There's like so many things to pick from, but I don't want to be that person to be like, oh, I love everything about you. What I love the most about you is your consistency to always make sure that I'm growing. It's not a time where I can just do one little thing and you're like, oh, you know what, babe? This could have happened this way, or you should have did it kind of this way. And sometimes I kind of take it as, okay, she tripping. She just want to complain. But really, you just want to see me do better. You want me to get better. And I really do love that about you. And I guess a common answer to that would be, you have a pretty smile.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Okay.
It's your time.
Okay. So, one of my questions is, how do you feel we handle conflict now compared to where we started?
Okay.
And when I say where we started, like when we first got together.
Okay.
Or started dating.
All right. Okay. So before, when we handle conflict, golly, it'd take like a couple of days for us to like really talk about it.
Just take like a couple of seconds and then we can just
it just take like a couple of days for us to talk about it and apologize and to act like we would literally like when we have an argument, we wouldn't talk about it and we would like sweep it under the rug, especially me, because I don't like conflict. I don't like any of that. So you're gonna have to force me to talk, and you just have to force me to talk about something like downstairs. But now I feel like we've gotten a lot better. It doesn't take that long. Not only that, but we read each other like right then and there. We're just like, okay, what's wrong? Talk to me. What's going on? And we've gotten like a lot mature since then. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
I can keep talking.
That's fine. Question number 2, please.
All right. So before pursuing me, what are some things or vices you had to let go of?
Jesus Christ. Okay. Vices I have to let go. So I think porn had to be one of them. A lot of people don't know, but some people know. I used to smoke cigarettes. And I did it because it was, at first I thought it was cool, then it actually ended up being like a stress reliever for me in some aspects. And yeah, I think those are the two major things I had to let go of, because don't nobody want to kiss anybody who got cigarette breath or a porn addict. Well, I wasn't a porn addict, but it's just, they don't want that. Nobody want that.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Okay, your time.
Yeah, it is. Number 2, how do we collectively handle stress? Or how do you feel like we collectively handle stress?
Like between us, like conflict, or just stress, period?
Stress.
Well,
not conflict, but
just
stress.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So for stress, I feel like we would, now we human, because like we'll go a few days, or it'll be a season where it's just like we really just trying to find a way, and we really don't understand, and it's just like a lot going on in our head, and we overthink like a lot. But I feel like that's a good thing why we have each other too, because we hold each other accountable, like about praying and just really seeking things through. And especially when it comes to faith, because I feel like even in our relationship, like we have been tested so much on like our faith and our perspective about certain things, like even what you said, like even with this house. So I feel like we do pretty good. I feel like did I answer your question? Because I be really wanting to talk. And I be trying to give you some like short answers. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Question number 3, please.
Oh. Okay, so before you met me, what was the type of woman you thought you would marry?
Okay. I thought I was either going to marry an engineer or a doctor. And we were going to have a lot of money, and we were going to drive his or her Lamborghinis, and it was going to be like really, really dope. But I must say, after I met you, life is like doper than I could ever imagine. So, yeah.
So what you
a person like, huh?
What you date now? Who
what I date now?
Compared to like what you wanted to date?
What do I think, or what do I date?
What do you date? Like what kind of person?
I actually don't date. I'm engaged.
Well, come on. What, like me comparing me to what you thought you were gonna have, like.
What's your question?
Like, keep talking. I don't want to just hear it's dope. Like,
oh, you're
like I thought I would get an engineer.
You're an artist. Okay, dang, this is my question. You're an artist, and it's very different. It's very creative around this house. I don't know why. It's like I date an artist or something. But being with you has really taught me a different side of the technical field that I'm just so used to being in. Mm-hmm. It taught me everything that you know, because I feel like everybody is smart in their own ways, and it just depends on how well you remember or how well you do what you do. Because I always had the impression that you had to be a doctor or engineer or a scientist or astronaut to be a smart person, or to be a business person, but you don't. You really just have to be good at what you do, and you have to be dedicated to what you do. But yeah, I never would have thought in a million years I would be marrying an artist. And it's amazing.
Do you think if you married the...
Wait a minute, that's like 6
Wait, no.
Are you a serial killer?
Sometimes in my head I be thinking that, like...
Okay.
But like, I ain't saying that I'm a serial killer, but I'm crazy.
What's your third question? What's your fourth question?
Oh, well, I got like 4A, like 4A5. Okay.
I gotta go.
Like, all right. Okay, where do you see us in the near future?
Where I see us in the near future?
Like financial-wise.
Financial-wise?
And spiritually.
You remember that music video Lil Wayne had? He was sitting on all them stacks of dollars.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. All right. So... I see us investing more, of course, in retirement, and then also into different investment portfolios, more Roth IRAs, probably. Who knows? We might turn this house into a rental property or Airbnb. This depends on how taxes and all the other stuff works out. It's a lot of ins and outs with that. Of course, your business is going to flourish. I'm going to get more promotions at work. About 2 years, I plan on calling myself some people's manager or supervisor or whatever you want to call it. So there's going to be a lot more money. Is that it, just financially? Spiritually? I feel like that the spiritual part of it is we grow every single day, especially when in our prayer lives. And a lot of the times, in order for us to grow more and more, it's about us getting into our Bible with and without each other. We can do our collective study, but we have to do our individual study as well. And whatever that we learn, whatever that we experience, or whenever God speaks to one of us, we communicate that to the other person, and that's how we grow. And we can have a different aspect of how we see things in life. Any other angles? Okay.
That's pretty good.
All right. How connected is our money styles, and how will we manage finances once married?
And how will we manage finances?
How will we manage our finances once married?
Okay. Well, our money styles now.
And by the way, these are like very, very, very random questions.
Like they're real random.
Yeah.
So not a real random.
So we're sorry for the unstaggeredness.
Okay.
The
our money styles. How are our money styles connected? You said it's when we got each other, and when we started getting serious and stuff. It's kind of like we had to be strict on a lot of things financially. But one thing.
Why? Why?
Why would?
Why do we have to be strict on with financially?
Well, if you keep letting me talk, I'll answer it. So we had to be. It's starting to. We had to be strict because when we found each other and we said we wanted a house, we said we wanted all of these things. We want to basically prepare for ourselves for our legacy. What we want to pass down, to our kids, and it's just like everything down to groceries. It's like we've been very strategic about it, so we can save money. Because we're both used to spending money on ourselves, but now it's kind of like we have somebody, so we have to be considerate and we have to save, and also not. And I think that's something that we've been talking about, and that we've dealt with at times, to where we get afraid and we just act like if we treat ourselves or something. The entire world is over with. But that's what we talked about. Yeah, that's what we talked about. We just, for a minute, we just gotta, we just had that fear, and it was just we can't spend any money, at all. But we wealthy,
Yes.
We real wealthy. So, yeah. But when we get married, we gonna have one source, one account where we manage all of our money and everything else. And am I answering your question? Sure.
Yeah, you answer. No, you answer.
I'm answering for real. Okay. Because I feel like I was all over the place.
No, you good.
Last question, and we can go. You be picking my boogers, don't you?
What?
That was my question. That's my last question. Do you pick my boogers?
You spitting on me?
Do you pick my boogers?
Yes.
And do you like it?
I don't necessarily. Sure.
Don't show me. Do you be picking my boogers?
I like making sure you look good. I don't want you out snot nose.
You be picking. He won't let me get a tissue or nothing. He gotta pick my boogers.
I'm about to go.
You done?
Yep.
All right. Well, he has to go to New York.
I'm not going to New York.
Washington, D.C. for 2 weeks. So we're gonna keep y'all updated. So bye.